Hello, it's Audio Truther. We're doing our summary, our GA summary, our 60-second countdown, Occupy LA. Let's go. What happened this evening?
Alright, so we have 5 proposals tonight, so we didn't do a discussion period like we often do. We just tried to get right into the proposals. We thought it might take a long time, but we ended up being done at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it was quick.
So now we're just kind of partying here in Persian.
What proposals? 1 through 5. So we can
1
get
through 5 off the top of my head. I'm going to try to give them to you. Well, I'll give you the last one. The last one, the proposers didn't show up. So
that was easy. So we proposed their $10,000 notes.
No, they were proposing that the facilitation team would have to be agreed to at the beginning of every GA. Thankfully, they did not show up for that.
I like that though.
We also had...
I should have jumped in on that. I like that one. All right, that's my opinion. Yeah, fuck it. They'll be back.
If I could address that, I don't know if you want me to.
Yeah, post-GA talk.
We actually, the facilitation team is chosen at the facilitation meeting, which is right before the GA. So we basically do agree to the facilitation team for that night at like 7 o'clock.
All right, I thought you guys used to be worshiping the devil over there, but I don't think you're doing it. That was at Jalisco. You're in the back doing the seance.
We were doing that.
And I went in there. It was like a bad trip, man. It was like a bad. But now you're at the Cabbage Patch on
6th Street.
6th Street, 6:30.
It's at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
That's right, and that's when anyone can come and be part of the facilitation team. So I don't necessarily know if we needed a proposal for that. They didn't show up anyway.
It's pretty transparent.
The other proposal we had was from Alifa. She wanted money to make a music video. A lot of the concerns were saying that the plan didn't really seem that thought out. They wanted more of a plan before agreeing to give her $400. So that was kind of tabled. Hopefully we can get an affinity group to work more on that. We also had a proposal asking for individuals with video footage.
Let's get it. Here we go.
To provide that footage of the General Assemblies. People from media said that they're starting to do a little bit more of that.
Please. Please download and edit or whatever you want with all the stuff on Occupy LA Hip Hop.
Basically, they're looking
it's so far
for
my footage.
Raw footage of any of the GAs that we don't already have. And then basically he called for a process for asking for that footage. If we believe somebody has it and they're not providing it, he wants to bring that to GA and be able to ask them in front of the GA to provide that footage from the media.
That's fine.
So the amendment...
Or they put out, does anyone have any footage of A, B, C, and D?
Right. Well, but he's asking for
okay, so I want some hard drive space. Give me some hard drive space, and I'll fucking, I can't keep everything up.
Part of that proposal was that the facilitation committee then will have to organize and make available that footage, just for footage of GAs. So
it's all live stream. If we don't have a dedicated live streamer, though, I don't know why they haven't. Liz hasn't. She can't get any. I don't know, man. I don't know how much it takes to live stream it. We had 2 live streamers today. All that shit's up there.
Let's see. One of the other proposals, I forget how many I named.
There's nothing. That's about it. But the media one, all the media.
Okay, we have
to identify ourselves at all times.
Right.
That's cool.
We had 2 other proposals that
I like that.
passed tonight. They were both asking for resources. One of them was from Occupy Fights Foreclosures. They wanted to travel with 3 people to Detroit for a convention or a conference. So we agreed to give them the money they were asking for. It was like $1,600 for plane tickets.
Detroit, we're sending 3 occupiers.
That's right. That's this weekend too.
That's going to be an interesting trip.
And then the other proposal was from Keeping It Real Party. They wanted money from resources, like $400-something for the April 1st action.
In Hollywood.
In Hollywood and Highland. So the GA gave them the $400.
Nice. Right on.
That was it.
Sounds like a pretty productive night.
That was my 1-minute summary.
That's good. There's a lot going on here.